Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sombaia Stream. New year, new me. It's 2025, everybody. And you all know what that means. New Year's resolutions and YouTube ad revenue is terrible. So, why don't we go ahead and introduce the other people. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, everybody.
Well, hello. My name is Turbo. If you watched our previous stream, I was there as well. I'm voicing Professor Cosmos in the Sombaia Guardians project. But yeah, no, it's gonna be the stream's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, lovely. Anyway, I guess next up, we've got we've got V20CAI coming up next.
I told you
Yes, we
my
do.
name is Crypto, and I voice him. My name is Spectra, and this should be quite a fun stream.
Indeed.
Especially since I hate this dimension.
Also, for the audience, my audio should sound way nicer because, for whatever reason, my filters weren't applying, and now they are. Cool.
Let's go.
All right. I believe, Scythe is next.
Hi! Hi guys, I'm Scythe. I have less than 2 brain cells, that's for sure. I'm the current voice actor of Baby Reizo, and I think, am I doing Mysteria?
You are doing Mysteria, yes.
Okay.
That. Also, that first one is classified. Oh, hello, Crimson Egg.
Shh, I didn't
Crimson
say
Eggman?
anything.
Crimson Egg Gamer has subscribed. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you for subscribing. Heart emoji.
Mm-hmm. That gives me hope that things are functioning properly.
In the background. Please ignore that I'm sick.
I feel like everybody got sick for the holidays.
I think I'm the only one who didn't get sick in my family. I think everyone in my family is ill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Way to have an iron immune system.
Oh, I don't, but I'm just lucky.
Also, we have one more person before I do. Hello to Ellen Mart White, I believe. Oh, no, Ellen Mari White. Sorry.
Oh, I know them. That's the person I said that was going to be watching us.
Hello then. How are you? Right. So we have one more person that we have to introduce before we get to me. Please, I beg of you, do not give us tinnitus this time around. Cutie cat.
I'm not gonna scream every time I say.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not. Listen.
I want to scream.
Realize that hurts my throat too, right?
Don't scream.
After how many times you've done it, I wouldn't be shocked if it didn't.
Nah, man. For my personal preference, do not scream. Don't let them scream. I don't want them to have
Kicks my
tinnitus.
foot against the ground. Oh man. Oh shucks. I can't scream. Oh man.
So anyway, hello there. My name is Cutie Cat VA, and I am the voice of Kai, and also if you recognize as my character before, you've probably seen her in Freedom Horizons.
Okay, so your audio, I don't know if it did it on the stream, but good lord, your audio glitched for me.
It didn't glitch for me. It was fine for me.
Okay.
It was fine for me too. That's
then
just
it
a
might
skill
just
issue.
Then yeah, but okay, so then it might have just been for me in the stream. So
you want to again?
Yeah. Just one more time. Hopefully, it actually catches this time.
Okay. So before whatever we're working on crudely interrupted me, I am Cutie Cat VA, and I am the voice of Kai in Sombaia Guardians. Also, if you've recognized my character before, you've probably seen her in the words. You've probably also seen her in another series called Freedom Horizons, a spinoff of Nudon, another series of a couple of my friends have made.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like at least Sombaia Guardians is like one big hodgepodge of different characters from different projects.
At least Sombaia Guardians got their stuff together. The professor couldn't even make a plan to save their lives.
Sombaia Guardians
Right.
is literally like Captain Laserhawk.
This is gonna be the
Bro,
entire stream, isn't it?
question, how do you make a plan that is foiled by a hedgehog, a moth, a lion, an Bunny, and a cat?
Well,
Because he's terrible. Simple as that. Anything is better than dealing with him.
Look,
Right.
plans are supposed to not go to plan. That's why you have backup plans. Don't you see?
Their backup plans are nothing but failures.
Does
I'm
your
not
backup
gonna
plans
enjoy
have
this.
backup
Oh,
plans?
no.
I think you need to realize that there's a problem when your backup plans need backup plans.
Exactly.
Right. It's that bad. Anyway, so let me get my introduction out of the way, and then we can go ahead and open the floor to some questions if anyone has any. Hello, I am Adrian Sparrow. I am the overall director. I am one of the 2 voice directors we have. I am also the voice of Apollo, which is one of Via's characters, one of our other writers. Also, I just realized that the cast is like 60% characters made by you, Scythe.
Crazy.
Whoopsie daisy.
Hello, Visions of Mobius. Oh wait, is that Dissonance, Ayo?
Wait, hold up.
Oh shoot! What up? Oh shoot! What up,
Wait.
this?
Wait, hold
Huh.
up. Is the visions being visioning?
I think the visions are visioning.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's like Martin Luther King. I had a dream.
Nah, man, if the visions are visioning, then maybe there's some hope for the professor.
It is.
Maybe there's hope.
Hello, how are you doing, Dis? Yeah. They are. Yeah, they are visioning. Yep. So now that introductions are out of the way, chat, if you happen to have any questions about what goes on here at Sombaia Studios, just let us know. It has indeed been long.
Hit the chat button, you know, the thing that
Yeah.
the professor
Actually-
couldn't do to save his life.
Also, I'm gonna make this a little
Actually, I had
interesting.
random idea. Actually, I had a random idea. Should we have both questions for both us and the characters?
I was just about to say,
Yes.
I was gonna make this actually a little bit interesting. If you have questions for the character, specify that you have a question for, and then put the character name, and then ask the question. And to make it a little more interesting, you guys, if you have questions for moi, feel free to ask.
Wow, self-glazing.
I never self-glaze.
Liar. Lies and slander.
Lies and slander, huh? Okay, I see how it is.
You just
Oh, that
glazed
reminds me,
yourself just now.
For anyone who got the notification of the stream that happened a couple minutes ago, sorry, it was started with OBS and not Streamlabs, so things weren't working right because nothing was correct. Oh no, we lost Kitty Cat.
I'm sure they'll run back.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Alright.
Yeah.
Who knows at that point?
And there
Yeah,
we
there
go.
There it is.
So yeah, I I actually had a question for y'all, if y'all don't mind.
Sure.
It is.
So
Hey.
I believe all 5 of us voice a character, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, going down the line, so that would be, I'm looking at the Discord overlay in order that is, Cutie, Scythe, Spectre, Turbo.
Yeah.
Would y'all mind going over some of the inspiration or motivation behind the voice you gave your character? So I believe for Cutie, that's Kai. For Scythe, that is Mysteria. For Spectre, that's Crypto, and for Turbo, that is Professor Dusk Cosmos.
Thank you for specifying his first name.
Sorry. Professor Dusk Cosmos, comma, PhD.
Thank you.
Imagine being a professor and a doctor, yet somehow not knowing how to do plans properly. That's wild.
Well,
He
This
was
is why
smart
your
enough
middle
to get
name's
his.
Snowball. Totally.
Well, that's the thing.
Wait, hang on. Is that
The way
canon,
I see it
please?
is He gets so much tunnel vision, you know. He gets like a shit ton of tunnel vision.
Nah, man.
Wait,
it
hang
ain't
on.
Tunnel vision.
Dude, I so bad want to make that canon. His middle name being Snowball.
Yeah.
That's canon to the original. It was originally Snowball.
That's
Imagine.
funny. I
That's
love
kinda
it.
He had 2 middle names.
Oh joy, he's one of those guys.
I could find them. Hold on.
Oh my god,
I love
you're
people
actually
with
gonna
middle
pull it
names.
up.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Canting Snowball from Mindful
his last
Motivation
name.
Oasis.
Mhm.
Crazy.
That's wild. Oh, also, to anyone who has not yet, if you want to go ahead and send this stream out to people, now that it actually is working.
I already have.
Oh, you did?
Imagine not sending it out to people. That's only
Right.
a thing.
I found his full legal name.
Oh, here we
You
go.
found my full legal documents.
Rose my hands together.
Oh god.
I know where you live.
No,
Oh, God.
Wait,
No,
okay,
no, no,
okay, wait.
no.
I apologize. I apologize for the chat. I'm in your walls.
Oh god.
Nah, man.
Nuh-uh.
You don't
I
have-
cheesed my walls.
You don't have the professor's legal documents. You got it sold from
Wait.
crypto for.
Wait.
embarrassing professor.
Whoa. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
I mean, nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You assume I have a house? Damn.
Nah, fam, that's crazy.
I have a tent. The fuck you mean?
You just like Sonic for real.
Bruh.
That sounds like has a cave.
Anyways, so from what I found, his name is Dusk Chi Jacqueline Snowball. That is his full legal name.
What?
Crazy.
Dusk
the Cosmos?
Chi Jacqueline
In the
Snowball. That is his full legal name. It's not even Cosmos.
We are making
Wait,
that a
what?
joke in the series.
Oh my
Make
god,
it
I
a
so bad
joke
want
and let it
I so
burn.
bad want
We
Razor to
could-
call him
we could-
Snowball.
My
Because
real name.
technically,
I get-
his first
dude,
and last
okay.
name is literally Dusk Snowball. We can
Dude.
literally just say Dr. Snowball.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna do a terrible impression of Mastermind's Rezo, but I'm just imagining something like this. What's up, Snowball?
Oh god.
Terrible impression. My God, didn't you? My God, aren't you your and old voice of Razor?
I am indeed the old Rezo voice. However, he brought a much more better voice. Let's just put it that way. He put a better voice into it.
Such a long pause.
Well, because I didn't know how to phrase it.
That's fair. I have like I have a feeling that both me and like me as a person and me as a Cosmos both went, oh great, when hearing that it's gonna be a joke in this. So I was like, yep,
No,
You're that in sync with your character. Just, oh God.
honestly, I can just imagine the professor trying to call to Crypto. Crypto doesn't answer in disobedience.
Bro,
Why would you do
no.
Anyway, are we gonna do? Because I remember you asked the question
What
about.
were we doing again?
Hold
Yeah, I
up,
was about to
Vision.
say.
Hold up, Vision's asked a question.
Oh, has he?
Terezo, where the fuck have you been?
Underground.
Sonic
Uh,
Sonic Underground.
Yeah, I got it.
Sonic
Sonic
Underground.
Underground.
Love that.
So, I think that's less a question for the character, more a question for me. I've been around.
He's been around.
I've been in the walls.
Especially after something happened with a certain person that we will not be mentioning by name.
Yep. We will keep that outside of the stream.
All right. Questions.
I guess so. So I had a question for Scythe.
Am I in trouble?
What? No.
Go to the corner.
Go
Oh,
to
I
the
have to go
corner.
to the timeout corner.
Into the corner where the professor can bully you.
Oh my god. That was so loud. I think the feedback went through my mic.
Yeah, it did. It totally did.
Glad I'm not wearing
Anyway.
a mic. No,
Okay,
well,
so my question to you, Scythe, is for Mysteria, can or can she not fly?
Mysteria can fly. However, it's not for long periods of time. This is due to the weight of her large metallic hand.
So
Nice.
what you're saying is, according to all known laws of aviation,
No!
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I was about to say you stole Cutie Cat's bit.
I know, but to be fair, if I didn't, no one would have said it.
I don't even remember the B movie script. I'm gonna be real.
Honestly,
I love how
no,
everyone knows
that's
immediately. I love how everyone knows immediately what you're talking about after saying like 3 words.
Well, all known laws of aviation.
Wait, hold up, Sparrow. After
Yes.
Visions, someone else said something.
Sorry, the chat's very small over here on my
Imagine being-
on my overlay.
Is crazy, especially.
How could you?
Are you referring to Mindful Motivation Oasis?
Yep.
Most recent chat. Imagine being in someone's walls. That's crazy, especially when you can't meditate with pure energy.
Let's go.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
what that means.
Honestly, Fox, it is crazy, especially for you.
Bruh.
Crazy?
Mhm.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a
They locked me in a
room.
rubber room.
Rubber with rats.
Rubber rat.
Raps.
That's gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
As fun
Once,
as
they
this
locked me in a room.
is,
Rubber room.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Crazy? That was crazy.
as crazy as this is, I'm only staying here. I only decided to stay here for an hour, so I have like another 10 minutes.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
Right.
I mean, it's not my bad. I mean, to be fair, anywhere that doesn't have Professor into it is any place that's good, better than this dimension.
I don't even know what I've done yet.
You
Simple,
you
you
have done
existed.
I don't even know what
plenty.
I did here.
You have done
in the context
plenty.
of in the context of the actor playing it me, I
Something
don't know.
that truly hates you.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't get it yet, so I'm
You
sorry.
still won't say my name properly.
Well,
you
it's-
bastard.
I'm
I
always
was gonna
saying
say,
names
it's-
probably V20CAI.
I told you it is crypto, you bastard.
So
Crypto. is a name you made up for yourself. Shut up.
I had
No.
Right?
canon this, and I want Scy's thoughts on this since they are their characters, both of them. Crypto more so doesn't hate that Cosmos calls him the wrong name. He more so just hates that he exists in general.
Oh, okay. Wait, he hates that who exists? Me?
You,
Crypto hates that
yes.
Cosmos
Bro?
exists in general, yeah.
And I
I'm the biggest fan.
personified
I
that
hate the way that you walk,
perfectly.
the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
And then I'm imagining Cosmos just doesn't like how he's just so moody. I don't know. Like, bruh.
Nah, just end it with a fire. We're gonna do this the Viking way. Send Professor Cosmos down to Valhalla.
Man, that's
Crypto,
Crypto, I'm about to turn you into your
crazy.
own name. You're gonna be turned into a Bitcoin in a minute.
Let's go.
Hey, yo.
Or emoji.
Crazy.
Bitcoin.
Oh,
That's what
oh,
music
Cosmos, you think you're gonna get special pretty girl princess treatment over here? You're not getting much else.
Let's go.
Nah,
You're getting
man.
locked into a basement.
Nah, man. Cosmos
Enjoy
is getting
Oh
that.
my god.
Nah, man.
You're getting
Cosmos
cheese.
is getting that Viking funeral, and then everyone else is doing everyone else's things.
Mm. What was the first question you asked, Adrian? Like, what was it? The voice inspiration question?
Right. Sorry. Did
Yeah, we got
any of y'all
mega
actually
sidetracked.
answer that question? Yeah, we did. Okay, so QDS Kai first, and then we'll work our way down.
All right.
Also, hello to
so,
Max the Rockstar Hug.
Hello.
Crazy.
Hello. So, being honest, I didn't really think of much for Kai's voice. I mean, Kai is somewhat me, so I just use my regular voice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's
Yeah.
pretty cookie cutter answer, I guess.
Imagine not having a proper answer. That's crazy.
It's different. It's different when we go into personality, though. Because
Well,
again,
yeah.
I
Well, that's
played
more so
another
because of
version
how.
Kai, and
That's more so because of how we've written her for the series.
again, if y'all have seen Freedom Horizons and seen how Kai acts there, it will be very different for how she acts in Sombaia Guardians.
Well, because I wanted her to be a Foley for Rezo, where it's like, I think I said this on a different stream. Rezo is chaotic structured, and Kai is chaotic stupid.
Chaotic structured, chaotic stupid, and then you have hate personified.
Especially for the fact that with the whole universe Sombaia Guardians is in, I had to change Kai's story for this universe a lot. So yeah, she's going to act different. Because she didn't go through a few. Because she didn't go through certain events.
Yeah, a lot of character rewriting had to be done. I'm glad that people are happy with their character portrayals, because this very well could have just gone, oh, this is basically an entirely new character. Thankfully, we didn't go to that point. Anyway,
don't worry, it'll still be either the Kai you know, just few
different,
slight changes. Yeah.
Anyway, so Scythe, how did you come up with your voice for Mysteria?
Wait a minute! Yo, wait, hold on, wait.
Yo, why did you do that?
I just realized, ironically, the creator of Freedom Horizons is here. Hello, Wade City.
Oh, hello.
Ow. I thought you said you weren't going to give me tinnitus.
Happy New Year!
Hello.
Yes.
They
Happy
said
New
we
Year.
weren't gonna get tinnitus, and they gave us tinnitus.
I'm
Ow.
sorry.
My
Screw you're
ears.
sorry. I still hate this dimension.
That's crazy.
I'm just
crazy.
imagining.
Be a hater.
I'm just imagining Crypto
I
like
just saw
walking
it,
out,
okay?
flipping
I just
people
realized
off.
Wade was there. Okay. I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
Crypto, you're just character acting. You're just constantly in character.
For real.
Honestly,
yeah,
I
welcome.
won't lie
Yeah,
to you. It's just what it
welcome,
is.
Wade City, the creator of Freedom Horizons. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you? Tinnitus aside, Scythe, how did you come up with your voice for Mysteria? God, I'm trying to process things now. Jesus.
Imagine processing something with tinnitus. That's gonna be hard.
Proceed to drink from my ginger ale.
Nah, man.
Like
Nah,
I
man,
have a
you're not doing Cheeto
I have
spray.
a constant ringing. Oh
I'm just
my
used
god,
to it.
have I? Okay, question. Have I been that off the radar where people have been like, dude, I feel like I'm a Sonic character now. Hey, long time no see.
Yes, you've been that off.
Yeah,
the radar.
Adrian, you just randomly disappeared. We never heard from you ever again, buddy. Where have
I'm
you
a
been?
lone
Dude,
desperado.
Everyone does it. Everyone
Nah,
does
man,
it.
you're more off the
You're
radar than
basically like
Shadow.
Marine. You're basically like Marine in the IDW comics. You just showed up out of nowhere. Came
Nah,
back in
man.
relevance.
Yay.
Nah, man, Sparrow's more off the radar than Shadow is when he's trying to be found.
Oh yeah.
For
Jesus.
real. Anyway, yeah, so Scythe, Mysteria voice, go.
Yeah. Honestly, I just looked through my own little quote unquote voice bank and I said, this one does. We're going with this.
Yeah.
And long story short, I have no idea.
So
Just going for it.
Supposed
yeah,
or
so
surprised?
okay, so speaking of the only one besides probably you who has heard the voice, the best way I can describe it, and I am sorry if this puts a weird image in people's heads. It's like a cross between like Whisper the Wolf and a like a seductive voice. Because, like, you get this, like...
Crazy.
No, I made the accidental ship child of Rouge the Bat and whispered, no!
Oh lord, we're about to get a nerd shout out to Nightness.
Good lord.
Oh boy.
Honestly, stay deafened, tonight is shut. Stay deafened. For all our sakes.
Oh my god.
Wait, do you mean tetanus?
Oh my lord.
No. I said
Okay, so
tinnitus.
Ellen Marie White has brought up a good point. Honestly, he is always like this, so not suppose that he is crypto. I think what the meaning is like you are basically crypto 24/7. Yeah.
You're just yeah. You're not character acting. You're just
You
playing
just
role.
are the character.
You are
Yeah,
the
he's
character.
just naturally a hater.
I mean,
For
honestly,
real.
I'm naturally a vindictive person.
Actually, speaking of you, unless Scythe has anything else they want to add for the voice, you're up next.
I have nothing else to add. I am just here breathing
Crazy.
air.
Alright, in that case, Spectra, give me them crypto deets.
You want crypto deeds? I'll give you crypto deeds. I'll give you so many deeds. You're gonna even have the professor's email address, his social security
Oh
number.
my god.
What is
Oh my god, are you gonna crypto these nuts?
You gonna dox him?
You gotta dox him. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
I was
Oh,
gonna
boy.
ask
You're
what he did
going
to
on one of
you,
your
but
little tantrums again. Oh boy.
I was gonna ask what
You
he
should
did
have
to
made him
you, but I feel like
AI.
I know. I feel like I know the answer to that question.
Honestly.
Also,
I-
Ellen Marie
I
says,
know you-
sorry, not sorry, Spectra.
I know you're not sorry, but that could be fixed.
For real. So yeah, what was your inspiration? Because I just realized I don't think you ever saw what the character looked like. Or maybe you did,
No.
I just don't remember.
No, you didn't show me.
Huh.
I still don't.
All
How
you-
weirdly unprofessional of me.
Honestly, all you told me was, "Oh, this is what he is," and I said, "Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do." Deadpan.
I mean, to
Deadpan,
be fair, it
baby.
works.
It works very
Um,
well, especially
It
when
does.
I need to tell this dude to screw off.
Bro, I was complimenting your voice. Come on. I was like, bro, it does sound good. And you're like, yeah, go
No,
Um,
no,
screw off.
so
no, fam. When it comes to Cosmos, man, when it comes to Cosmos, he needs to know when to screw off.
That's fair. That's fair. As an actor, I can
Um,
agree.
so for you, Spectra, I'm trying to remember how I described the voice. It was like he was the living embodiment of, oh my god, stop bothering me, Dad.
Yeah, you said the embodiment of emo. I said, nah, I got something better. Deadpan.
It
Deadpan.
works.
The embodiment of a Linkin Park fan.
Crawling
Exactly. Not
in my
even.
skin.
But nah, that's all you're getting out of me, because now it is time for me to not answer the professor's calls anymore.
Do you have
Another
to go,
cat.
Spectra?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, is everyone say goodbye to Spectra? Bye.
Bye, Spectra. Have a
Goodbye.
good new year.
Goodbye.
Indeed.
I still
Happy
hate
New
this
Year.
dimension.
Oh man.
Like I said, I'm just imagining Crypto like walking out of the room, flipping people off.
Who's
Mhm.
to say I'm not already flipping all of you off in this dimension?
He just like
He's mentally flipping
shoves
us
his
off.
Right? It's like
shoves his middle finger right into Cosmos' face. Just
You have
I'm just imagining,
Pretty mu-
fuck you and you and you.
Or not even. It's mostly you guys are cool to the
Everybody
professor. A big middle finger to the face, not answering his
For
calls
real?
anymore.
Oh my
I
god.
hate. All right,
I
see you, man.
am dipping.
All right.
Bye.
All I
Bye.
have
Have
to
a
add
good
to
year, bro.
yeah, all I have to add to this is crawling in my.
Well,
You got
that
copyrighted.
happened.
You would have got copyrighted. No. All right.
Oh no, not the copyright. That's
Oh,
fine. I'm sure
copyright.
Linkin Park won't mind.
So now we have
Um,
the gay fox.
Yes, and to describe him, I feel like me, Turbo, and Scythe will probably have to,
Yeah.
because it was a
Yeah.
joint venture.
Yeah. I
I'm
I
just
can
gonna shut up for like the next 2 minutes.
I could start because like you kind of need to start at, like how I got even into the project because
Well, no, because then I would be starting because it did start
Yeah.
with me looking for a voice for him.
fair enough. You go.
So, I knew from at least like a month before you were cast that we were gonna go with we were gonna go with a certain design for him, which was this if I could find it quickly, I would put it on the stream. But it was a Fox variant of Cosmos that Scythe drew.
Mm.
And I knew casting him was gonna be hard, but I
Mhm.
did not expect how hard it would be. I will admit from the get-go, you were one of the candidates, but I didn't want to just go, "Hey, do you want to voice this character?"
Yeah.
So I tried holding auditions, and
Mhm.
then I started waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and not a single one came in for, was it like 3 weeks, Scythe? Something like that?
So
It
then you
was
decided to go,
definitely
hey,
a while.
hey Turbo, you want to voice
Yeah.
this character?
Yeah. So then
No.
I go back to Scythe. And I was talking with them, and you could probably word it better, Scythe, about how you described the character. I know it involved Starline, but I don't remember what exactly you said.
Okay, so his personality and how I built him up to be originally was mainly focused on Starline and Infinite, literally being the in-between of both of them. He has the intelligence of Starline and some of his little personality details that makes him, as he was. And also has the determination of Infinite, which, would make this kind of Eggman-like goofy character we'd end up with.
So then, yeah, after hearing that, Turbo's name just kept popping up over and over and over again in my head because all I could hear was his star line that he did for Vocal Beam Multimedia.
Thank you for the shout out.
I gotta say, it's partially my channel too, so might as well.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so once I finally told my anxiety to shut the fuck up, I asked him, like, hey, do you want to do an audition for this character? You would have to hop in a VC with me and the creator of said character, but for the most part, you have a pretty decent chance of getting this role. And we hopped in a VC with Scythe. Turbo did his thing. And then I think not even like 5 minutes later, you DM'd me, Scythe, saying like, yeah, he's the one.
Pick him up, hold him gentle like Hamburg. This is the one, this is Simba.
Motherfucker, call me Rafiki. This is the one.
I remember during the audition, I don't think I had the, like, I remember I came in and went, all right, so what kind of voice are you looking for? Because I still had, like, I went in with, like, a very little plan. And you were like, oh, like a mix of Starlight.
Yeah, no, so yeah. I think if I remember correctly, we told you he is basically in between a Starland and Infinite. And then I think we showed you an image of him.
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay, I got this. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to pull in, I think now that I have the voice kind of down, I kind of am trying to mix in a bit of, like, was it Neo Cortex from the Crash Bandicoot series? A bit of his manic energy. A little bit.
I hate that Bandicoot!
Yeah, that. So I'm pulling in a little bit of that.
Sorry, as soon as I heard Crash Bandicoot, I immediately thought of Canada Cruise.
Actually,
yeah.
Hey, Turbo.
Woo!
Question. It's fine if you're not, but are you in a position where you can scream right now? If it's no, it's fine.
You know what? You got me at somewhat of a decent time. Like, because I'm not at my flat where I have neighbors. I'm at home with family who probably don't give a shit. So, well, they probably didn't mind. So,
I've just been wanting to hear this from basically once, like, since Sombaia Guardians was a concept in anyone's eye. I've been wanting to hear you say, I hate that hedgehog.
Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright. If it doesn't sound as good, it's because I'm on my phone, so I'm sorry.
It should be okay. Just kind of back up a little bit.
Alright.
Here we go.
Okay, let me try and get in the voice as well.
Here we go.
Pressure. Okay. I am Professor Dusk Cosmos. Alright, there we go. I got a voice. I hate that hedgehog!
Yay.
There you go. Didn't have to do it too loud as well. That was fun.
Dude, that released so much dopamine in my head.
But yeah, I actually want to provide a couple of, like, things that happened behind my point of view of the entire, like, casting thing, because it was
by all means,
funny.
I actually don't think I've heard this part before.
It was kind of funny for me because I remember I was just minding my own business, getting on with stuff in my own life, and then get a message from you, and you're like, "Hey, so I'm doing this project. You know about it. You've told me about it, and you're like, there's this character. Basically, he's like Starline mixed with Infinite, and you showed me the character design. And I was like, ooh. I was like, that sounds fun. And he was like, yeah, you'll be going up against some other people, so don't worry about it. And I was like, okay, that should be fine. So I go in, and most of the time with any kind of casting thing, I usually go in with the expectation probably not going to get it. Because when you do it a lot, it's like you probably don't get it most of the time. So
Yeah.
go in, get just do a take that I think I haven't prepared. I got it. I have a very busy life, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have time to plan this out. So I go in, and I was like, you told me it was like Starline, so I was like, I'm just gonna kind of wing it, unfortunately, which ended up helping a little bit, so that was good little bit of improv. And afterwards, you gave it, I think it was like a couple days. I don't know. I think it was a couple days.
Oh wait, no, I do remember this part. Do you mind if I took over then? Because I could probably describe this best. So yeah, it was a couple days after, because I didn't want to just like go right day of and say, hey, you got the part, because I'm a little more professional than that.
Yeah.
despite what it might seem by how I act. And so I remember because I got you in a VC, and this was planned from the beginning. Well, at least the beginning of that day when it came to getting the announcement across. So I intentionally hopped in that VC and made it sound like you actually didn't get the part.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that was probably my most convincing performance ever.
To be fair, whenever someone does that, there's always a little bit of like, why didn't you just send a message? Why didn't you just send me like a message to be like, hey, you didn't get the part?
To be fair though, with me, I come across as, yeah, that's just him wanting to be honorable. Oh, hello. The cat rubbed against my mic.
No problems with that.
Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty.
Kit.
But yeah, so I was basically like, I'm sorry. God damn it, cat. Knocked over the fucking bell.
They're causing a ruckus.
Anyway, so yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, bro. You didn't get the part. Is what I would say if you didn't get the part.
Is what I would say if I didn't know
Also,
better.
The crazy thing was, I remember like after a while after I got the role, I remember like telling people, "Oh yeah, no, I got this," and I was up against people, and then I remember one day you weren't up against anyone.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
I was like,
So-
wait, what? And I was like, no, you weren't up against anyone. I was like, but you told me I was. And I was like, no, we just wanted to make sure it didn't seem like you got it straight away. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. See,
That made me laugh.
we probably could have sold that better without outright lying to you, but with no one auditioning, it was kind of hard to.
That's fair. Although, I do remember one thing that made me laugh a lot, which was you. This was before you told me the truth. I think this is what you told me, Adrian. You said we kept hearing like a lot of different takes, right? And it was like people. You told me it was like people doing, like, because you wanted him to sound British. I'm assuming from what I remember, the British accent. And I was like, okay, that's fair. You were like, oh, there were like Americans doing British accents, but they never sounded just right. And then I commented with, yeah, they're probably missing the undertone of like really not giving a damn, like really not caring.
I love how the British accent has been devolved down to I don't give a damn.
Well, yeah, it's kind of how it is.
I mean, yeah. That's
But,
kind of just how it is.
Yeah, but to answer the basic question, yes. The voice for Cosmos is very similar to how I've done Starline in the past. But he's a lot more like manic, a lot more show. Like, this is gonna sound strange, but he's a lot more showboaty than Starline. The way I do the performance, and yeah, and also he's just a lot more confident. He's a lot more confident, and like I said, I mix a bit of neocortex from Crash Bandicoot. So yeah.
That first part did cut out. I
Bandicoot.
don't.
There you go.
I don't remember. I don't remember where it started cutting out, but it started cutting out at some point. At least for me.
Well, I just repeated myself. I was just repeating myself, to be fair. I was just saying, like, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's like, this is what I do this is how I voice the character. Mine took the longest, but mine's we went more into how I got casted rather than how I voice him.
Yeah, to be fair though, the description you gave, even though it was small, was pretty accurate.
Yeah, but I love voicing him. He's very fun. He's great. I think I'm having a lot of fun just voicing the character, which I haven't had since I did Starline like a while back. So yeah, no, it's awesome. Also, I get to scream and shout a lot. Probably annoyed the hell out of my neighbors, so that's fun.
Scream and shout and let it all out.
Yeah.
Scream
Get
and
out of my
shout
brain cell.
and let it all out.
Yeah.
You are now rocking with.
So I do have another voice related question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Sadly, Crypto can't answer it anymore because he's not here anymore. But for you guys, since you have now recorded a bit of audio for the now official pilot and the original pilot, I guess would be the word to use.
Yeah, we recorded lines for the original and the new one that's
original pilot / unofficial episode 1.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only one who doesn't have anything for the original pilot is Scythe, because Mysteria wasn't a concept yet. Or not a concept. That wasn't she wasn't in the series because it was a different person who shan't be named because, well, Scythe knows why, and I know why, but I'm not going any further than that.
I'm gonna cry in the corner now.
Anyway, so since you guys have at least 1 or 2 episodes under your belt, what would you say was your favorite line from your character? And if you don't remember how the line goes, you can reference episode 1's script and the video file in the general chat on the server, because it is still there. You just gotta scroll up a little bit.
Can I answer this first? If that's okay.
Yeah, is that fine by you guys?
Are we able to spoil a little bit?
Pardon?
I was saying, are we able to spoil a little bit from the episode since you're asking what our favorite line was?
Do you have one from each? Do you have like one? Yeah, do you have like one favorite line for each one?
No, not really. I was words coming from my mouth.
Are we allowed to spoil it?
Are we allowed to split it?
Spoil.
Oh, spoil! My mind registered split. I'm like, wait, what do you mean split? Okay.
Split.
Right.
Split
Okay, so
since you're asking us what our favorite line is from our character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I will go ahead and give the chat One second. Chat. Less spoilers. If you do not want spoiling for Sombaia Guardians, whether it be the unreleased pilot, which hopefully will get released someday, or episode 1, either mute the stream for like 10 minutes, or probably like 5, or just come back in like 5-10 minutes. Okay? Okay.
Either that or I'll just. You know what? Nah,
You're the
I'll
one
type in
complaining
chat when
about
we're done
bias.
yapping.
I was about to say, why, dude? You were like right. Your nose was in that mic. What the hell? But
I'll
what
type
was
in
it?
chat when we're all done yapping about spoilers and stuff. So don't worry, guys. If you're paying attention to the live chat and you want a live reaction or someone live saying, spoilers are over, I got you covered. Thumbs up emoji.
Well,
You're a
look-
moderator,
look-
right? Yes, you are. You are under Scythe's
Yes, I am.
Harvest. So
Yeah,
when
I
you
know.
see I was talking about like for the chat. So when you guys see a blue name pop up, that's more than likely them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is me.
Luckily, both of mine are from the pilot. Actually, both choices I have.
Original?
Which is, yeah, the original one that's not going to be released.
Oh God. Well, it
Well,
might get
more
released
because-
someday as like a kind of behind the scenes feature.
Yeah. More because I love the one line I did, and the other one has a funny story attached to it. And that's why I like both of them.
So actually, you know, we can go ahead and do, if y'all have like 2 favorites from either or, that's fine. So yeah, we'll start with Turbo and then do Scythe, then Cutie, then myself. Sound good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll start with the one that doesn't have a story. This was one I liked because I think if I remember correctly.
Oh, actually,
while I was,
real quick.
Oh.
Before you go into the line, can you perform the line? And everyone else, obviously, perform the line.
If I can remember it, yeah. But
Perform it to your best memory.
yeah. So the reason I like this line is because I believe I improv something and you changed it, and that made that was cool. So my one of them was he was talking to Crypto or V20CAI, and he's obviously frustrated because I think in the context, if I'm allowed to reveal this, he got kind of lost. And so he's annoyed, and Crypto's doing his thing. He's being a dick.
Sense about Crypto.
Yeah, he's being and if I remember correctly, I think it was like something around the line. There was like, it's like, what was it? I'm trying to remember it. There was like, you know what? Your speech is unimportant. Like
Your voice is unimportant. Yeah.
Yeah, your voice is unimportant, and boy, I love that. I love that line so much.
The line was not altered,
Crazy.
but the tone I was going for was altered because you gave a better performance of the line than what I envisioned. That's what you meant.
Okay, that's
Are
better.
you sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't the status line?
No.
Oh
no,
God, no!
Not again. Not
that
again.
there's
Again.
least favorite line.
My least favorite. Yeah, well, that's going on the least favorite. And then my favorite line is more because I also added something to it, which was the patent pending thing, trademark pending.
Oh yeah. That was your very first line for the original pilot. Oh God.
Yeah. So this one's going to be a bit weird to me for try and perform, so I'll try. But
Oh God.
essentially, the story is I performed this line, and at the time I was at uni and I was living with.
Oh
like
God,
5
yes,
people.
I remember this story.
Yeah, I was living with 5 other people, and
Mhm.
and I thought, oh, these walls are like you can hear through these walls. People are gonna hear me shout this line, and like great line, love it. But out of context of what we're working on, ridiculous.
Mhm.
Some oh god, and I go outside and I'm like, did you guys hear what I was doing? And they're like, no, I didn't hear a thing. I was like, what the hell? And then I go downstairs and I talk to my brother, who I was living with at the time, and he goes, like Turbo. I was like, yeah, because I'm not saying my real name on stream. Sorry. And he was like, did you just shout shout this in your room? I was like, yeah. And he's like, why? I was like, how did you hear this? I was like, I was in the kitchen. I was like, how did you hear it through the kitchen? And yeah, and I also had like really annoying neighbors, so I was like very worried that I was gonna like bother them. So, but it all went well, and the line was, face. I think it was. I'm not gonna scream it at the moment. I'll do another.
I guess I remember the line verbatim. If you want me to say it before you perform it.
Sure, go for it.
Victory is mine! You will all finally witness the fruits of my genius. Taste the terrific power of my genocide railgun, trademark pending!
Yeah, that was it. And that is the most, like, again, out of context, without listening to what's going on in the without listening to the show itself. He's a bit insane. I think, yeah.
To be fair, for the directing part of that, I think I remember telling you, like, hey, if you want to include the trademark pending part, can we make it like a little bit of a pelvic thrust kind of thing, like a trademark pending?
Yeah, I was like, trademark pending. It's like that's how I did it. It was great. I don't think
sitting a JoJo pose.
For real.
Yeah. I've been watching JoJo. Don't like it, but I've been watching it. But yeah, I don't actually. Wait a sec. Ah, shit. I don't think I can perform it, but I don't think I can perform that one just because, like, a bit of context. People are ill all the time at the moment, and I have 3 family members who are ill, so I don't want to bother them too much. So I feel like that one I'd have to go like full chest and scream on it, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
a terrific selection indeed. So Scythe, you sadly only have lines from the now official pilot. So your pickings are a lot slimmer. Sadly.
It's okay, baby girl. I understand.
I am neither a baby nor a girl.
We don't talk about this.
It's okay. But yeah, so what were your 2 favorite lines from the pilot? Not pilot, God damn it.
The new pilot.
The new pilot, yeah, there we go.
With Nintendo.
V2 on the pilot.
Yep.
I actually looked through and barely I remember any of my lines being favorite, sadly, except for one. One in particular that I really liked was just like, the cloak man. So you do have a face.
Cloak
And, like,
man.
out of context, it sounds so stupid.
Ah, good old Cloaky.
Oh god, that nickname.
Yeah, good old Cloaky. I feel like Mysterio is going to keep that, like, she's going to keep that in mind for the rest of the series. And be like, oh yes, this is how I remember you. The Cloak Man.
I love that Reza has the Cloak Man and Cloaky as his nicknames.
Cloak Man.
She will forever call him the Cloak Man. I can see it.
And Raya will forever
Instead of
call him
calling
Cloaky.
him respectively his own name, she just goes,
And
Ah,
Kai calls
yes.
him Tin Can.
Cloak Man. Hello,
Okay,
welcome
to be
back
fair,
again.
To be fair though, Reza tolerates the nicknames from Mysteria and Raya. He cannot stand when you call him Tinlin though.
Mr. Tinlin.
Mr. Tinlin.
Mr. Tinlim, bring me a dream.
Bum, 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 bum. Here comes the cutest. Proceed.
Ah, copyright.
Good lord. So was it just the one, or did you have another one that you like? What was a little more of a favorite than the other ones?
Oh shoot! No, that
I was gonna
literally
say,
just
hello?
explained. Yeah, no, I thought you were talking to someone else for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I literally just said that was the only line I liked a lot. I don't have a second
Okay.
one,
Oh,
sadly.
that's okay. That's
It was
okay.
just that one I really loved
All
because
right.
out of context, it sounds so dumb. Like,
Fair enough.
yes, the cloak
Ah,
man.
yes, the cloak
so
man.
you actually have a face? That's crazy. Like,
Well,
the
to be
normal
fair,
person
the cowl,
totally does
the
not
cowl
have a
part,
face.
the cowl part's like covering a good like 80% of his face. I think the only thing you can see is his muzzle.
Ah, yes, you have a face.
Ah,
I can
yes,
clearly
the
see your
cloak
muzzle,
man.
but I can. You have a face, I guess.
Oh,
Thumbs
you
up
have a
emoji.
top half.
Yes. So you simply just don't have a muzzle. You have an entire face. Never knew.
So Cutie, what are your favorite lines, if you don't mind me asking, since you do have quite a bit to work with?
Being honest, I have just one,
Do
and
you really?
and the fact is, when we were recording Kai's lines for the episode, you were excited about that one.
Quick question: is it from A New Threat Emerges, or is it from Tactical Invasion?
The new one.
So Tactical
the one
Invasion.
that's
Okay.
actually coming out. The one that's actually coming out.
Tactical Invasion. Got it.
And yeah, so basically, in the context of Sombaia and Guardians, Reizo and Kai have a bit of a rivalry. As in, they kind of can't stand each other, but have to work together.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they
Mhm.
they are chaotic structured and chaotic stupid, but they have to make it work. Otherwise, they'll both get yelled at by Raya.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically like Denji and Power from Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god, yes.
I've not seen the
I
show.
just made that connection.
Huh.
So basically,
Don't worry, I did too.
So basically, the first time Raya tells Reizo and Kai to work together, Kai exclaims, "Wait, so I'm getting fighting lessons from the tussling toaster?"
No. That's later. That's after the fight's already been won.
Yeah.
Because I remember, because Raya's
right.
like,
I'm right.
Raya's like,
you're
you'll also be training Kai here to be more battle ready. She'll need to be once he returns. And then you'd explain that. And I love it because Reizo's immediately like, Tussling, what?
tussling toaster is crazy.
I don't even... I'm gonna be real. Scythe can correct me on this. And maybe Vio, Hex, and Kiriko can correct me if they actually did any of these, but I think I created all of Reizo's insulting nicknames. Cloaky, the Cloakman, Tin Limb, Tusslin Toaster, I think that's all me. I could be wrong though, I could be 100...
Reizo ones I made.
Another line I love is flipping just 3 words, but I flipping love how I said it. It was just observe, Tin Limb.
Yeah, I think you did a couple of takes for that line, but we did pick one that was like, yeah, it's probably a little bit, no offense, probably a little bit better than the other ones.
So I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something funny. Was it when you were talking about the cloaky bit with Mysteria, and they were like, "Oh, I didn't even know you had a face." You know, I was just thinking of the the Snapcube fan dubs with the Spider-Man PS4 one. And it's just Doc Ock's just like, "You have lips? I was not expecting that." It's reminding me of that.
Funny thing is, I did not intend to reference that, but I'm kind of funny. It's kind of funny that I did, because it works out so well.
You have eyes? I don't even have eyes.
We should definitely get Art to flipping Kai and Razor as Denji and Power because I just made that connection. Oh my god.
It's like, oh my god, you're us in a different universe. So I have a feeling I already know. Oh wait, sorry. I almost forgot my favorite lines as Apollo. Sorry. Um
Apollo 13.
Mhm.
so um mm, I need to go reference the script thing.
Time
So
to
um so I have one from each. Um I'll do the one from Tactical Invasion first because going to find the video might take a little longer. So the line from this that I actually like the most. Hang on, let me scroll down quite a bit. Why is Apollo all the way at the bottom? Uh, and here we go. So when it came to how I play Apollo, Vio wanted a very particular voice, and it took a bit of trial and error to get there. But thankfully, it seems I can do it now on a whim.
Man.
So I love this because when I first recorded the line, oh god, my microphone fell. Really? Stay up. Thank you. When I first recorded this line, a very particular fan character, I think, for Sonic popped into my head. The line is, Earth to Dina, let's move. We're supposed to be leaving, remember? Though I do kind of dig that blue shark girl. Oh, shit.
Oh god.
God, things are falling everywhere. And
Wait a minute. Is that
my
who I think it
immediate
is?
my immediate thought was there is a comic made, I think it's by the people behind Sonic Paradox.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
It's
I
a
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
it's like this shark or whale girl that races Sonic.
Yeah, I know. I do know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
What was her name again?
I forgot. I only saw it recently because they put out some like comic dubs on there.
Oh no.
I was more paying attention to how they edited it and not how the anything else. I also edit. I'm not gonna comment on it here, but yeah.
Yeah. As for the and I think I don't know if it's gonna play the audio on the stream, but I need to go reference this real quick. Thank you, Turbo. Recording from forever ago.
Wait, what?
Wait, is this only part 1? Oh.
Did you not finish part 2?
Yeah, that guy really likes to hear himself.
Okay. Here we go. Here. Okay, it does have both parts. Thank God.
It's just
Okay,
cool.
where do
part
I
one.
start?
Enjoy your victory for now, you rebel scum. For the next time we clash,
God, it's so weird hearing your old Cosmos voice. Oh boy.
are you ready for your next mission?
Yeah. I
Toxic.
can't hear it because I'm not watching the stream.
Whatever this is, it
On
better be
YouTube,
worth my
then.
time, Doc.
I'll have to look into it.
What was the first line here?
Hey, sis, did you get any of that? You know, besides the whole bit with the professor and his tin can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there it is. I don't know if it played on the stream, but if it didn't, I'll go ahead and say it. Hey, sis, did you get any of that? You know, besides the whole bit with the professor and his tin can. And I love it because that last part with the professor and his tin can thing was somewhat improv. Because I believe it said something different, and then I changed it up a little bit. Also, I've been streaming on Discord this whole time. Why did no one tell me?
I
Because
just
I
did.
could see the chat.
Well, yeah, I was
fair
about to say
point.
because I could see the chat.
Fair point. So actually, I should probably just keep that up so y'all can see the chat then. So
Yippee.
that line was my favorite from the original pilot, and then yeah, the one earlier from Tactical Invasion, that was my favorite from that. Anyway, moving on to the next question that I had. Sorry, I'm severely unorganized right now. I already know Turbo's answer to this because he said earlier. What is y'all's least favorite lines recorded from these?
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if I have a least favorite line. You have to come to me on that.
I can very much say this. I had a line. I can't remember off the top of my head. That because I don't want to. But it was a line where I couldn't pronounce a word correctly. It took.
I can
wanna
actually
say-
go pull that up real quick because it's right here.
And they had to actually change the script for me to.
We did.
We changed the
sucked.
script so I could read it.
We changed it like 3 times.
Status.
You changed
So-
it once.
No, we didn't change it once. Did we change it once?
Yes, you only changed it once because I got it on the. I got it when you changed it like to the correct word, or the one that I could say.
Okay, so his is also quite a bit down here. Hang on, let me scroll. Should be right about here.
I didn't say status for some. Like, while I was in the voice, I was like, I kept saying status or something. I don't know.
Here we go. Okay, so weirdly enough, the original line is still here.
Mm-hmm.
So it originally was, I can't stand you sometimes, but worry not, I have a plan for our little trader. Unlock the cryogenic pod. He couldn't say cryogenic.
Yeah, no.
He kept saying cryogenic, I think was what you were saying.
So then they changed it to stasis, and then he kept saying status.
Yep.
This sounds so much.
I swear
then
we're
we changed it to
Persephonals.
something else. Yeah, and then we changed it to something else.
Persephonals?
Yep.
What's
No, I will not be
that?
editing what I said.
Oh, someone joined.
Oh my god. Hello. The stream's been going for an hour and 15, but welcome.
Now we have the creator of Apollo.
Yeah. So Vio, do you want to introduce who you are and what you do for the studio?
Oh, yeah. I'm my name is Vio Apollo, or well, just for those close to me. I am the one of the writers slash co-voice directors for the team. I am also the creator of the characters Apollo and Diana, amongst a few that will come later on in this series if we ever get to it.
That information's still classified though, so keep it shut.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the state. We were just talking about the state, the cryogenetic flipping situation.
Yeah. So, actually, I think Vio, I think you remember this. So it was recording for Cosmos, and we had to edit the line.
And he couldn't say
He couldn't say cryogenic. Why am I the only one that can say cryogenic?
Cryogenic.
Cryogenic.
No, that's what he kept. That's what he kept saying. That's what he kept saying. Not cryogenetic, cryogenic, or cryogenic. That's what he.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know it's worse for me because I kind of picked up a stuttering problem now.
That's okay. I have one.
Cryogenetic.
So, if you could believe it, which is weird because a lot of people don't, I also have a stuttering problem.
Mm-hmm.
So do I.
To be fair, I would like. I don't think I'd put it past you. Have one.
I love how everyone's just kind of like, yeah, me too. But Turbo's like, yeah, that checks.
Well, it's just like I feel like a lot of like people who have to do a lot of voiceover stuff. Like I don't have a stuttering problem, but I do stutter a lot, just not to the same degree as like other people. I just think a lot of
I
people
feel
in
like I'm
voice
better.
tend to stutter a lot.
I feel like I'm better with it when it comes to like lines, because I'll actually have the line in front of me so I know what to say. But when it comes to stuff off the top of my dome, yeah, that ain't coming out right.
Mine's the opposite way round. When I do a line, if I like mess up, like during the line, I don't try to improv around it. I just start like speaking gibberish.
Yeah.
It's
it's
just
funny
like
as fuck when you do though.
I'll just be like, I've had enough of your blah, 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 blah. Like that's literally how that's most of my bloopers.
Yeah. Which is weird because you actually do not have the most bloopers from Tactical Invasion.
Who does?
Who does?
Who beat me? Who beat me?
Raya, of all people.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
I do remember
all of Shiny Kitsune, all of their bloopers came from, I think, like 2 lines near the end.
I do remember that because I was in the recording booth at the time.
Oh yeah, you were, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, also that's someone who we somehow forgot to mention. Shiny, if you're seeing this, I'm so sorry. I don't know how we forgot to mention you. Shiny Kitsune is the voice of Raya. Or I guess if you want to use their full government name, Raya Casey Pride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I think for bloopers, I think I'd like 2 intentional ones, like 2 ones that I chose to do.
But those are ones that I asked you to do for the soundboard, which I believe I can play.
Oh God,
right now.
Greetings, people of Sombaia. I have come to make an announcement. Razor the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Lovely.
We need to do a skit where it's just the whole goddamn announcement, please.
Just
oh my god, I'd have to. The thing is, I'd have to. First of all, I'd have to get the script that they have.
I know
what Alfred recorded.
You don't need to. I know. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, but like I'd have to get it because I don't remember it off the top of my head, and then I'd have to go edit it to make it make sense for Cosmos. Then I'd have to have you record it, which I can just tell you would probably be a nightmare.
Like,
unless you could probably
make an announcement. Razor the Hedgehog is certain word ass mother. Yeah.
Dude, I've been swearing up a storm the whole stream. You can say it.
I know. I'm being. I want to be careful.
I've come to make an announcement. Reason the hedgehog is a big stinky doo-doo head.
Okay.
He's a big stinky doo head.
He
Destroyed all my toys and sprayed cut through 6 eggs all over my base, and it said that's very mean. So I'm making a call out on BlueSky.com. Raise your
Blue
hedgehog. You're a big doo-doo head, and
So I feel like if I were to make an edit of that, it would probably be something a little closer to this. I'll use what you actually recorded at the beginning. Greetings, people of Sombaia. I have come to make an announcement. Razor the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He put a hole in my fucking ship. That's right. He took his Quilly Hedgehog fucking spikes and he put a hole in my fucking ship. So I'm making a post on SombaiaTwitter.com. Razor the Hedgehog, you are a stinky doo-doo head.
You
You
have
have
some small quills the size of this walnut except way smaller. And guess what?
and guess what? Here's what my ship looks like. Doom.
That's right, baby. All points.
All points, no quills.
No pillows.
Pillows.
Look at
Look at that.
blue balls in the bong. He took a hole into my ship, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
So guess what? I'm gonna flip Sombaia. That's right. This is what you get.
My super laser piss.
Trademark pending.
Except I'm not pissing on Sombaia. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go piss on Sombaia and Guardians HQ.
Who's gonna be Obama?
I picked HQ. You idiot.
Wait, I just realized. Yeah, who rules over Sombaia, or the state territory in Sombaia? I don't think we ever thought of that about that.
So
About that.
how do I?
It's an anarchy.
Yeah.
How do I put this lightly? I've played around with the idea of Sombaia being a monarchy. Meaning they have a king. But obviously, like I said, I played around with the idea. I've never actually committed it to paper.
Also, just for our viewers, the spoilers are over, right?
Oh yeah.
I believe so.
You can look at the stream again.
Yep. I just realized we went on rambling for like a good 30 minutes. About like our favorite lines and shit. Yeah.
I do want to say, without sort of making any spoilers, that when you go to watch episode 1, for those of you that are real curious about Apollo or Diana, since they do appear in episode 1, they expect them to be vastly different by the end of the season.
Well, everyone's gonna have a character arc. That's just kind of like how I like writing.
No. Oh no! I mean specifically because of how we have them act at the very beginning.
I'm excited.
Oh, you mean their roles as characters?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't 100% sure what you were talking about. Okay. Yeah, so by the end of season 1, they'll have slightly different roles as characters.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
I guess we can talk more about ourselves.
I mean,
questions?
since we got a couple of writers in the chat.
if y'all have any questions, feel free to
Yeah,
ask.
if y'all have any
Yeah, in
questions,
and out
feel
of
free to give
character
us
as well.
questions. And like it can be like just generic questions that y'all are curious about.
You could
Um,
ask the characters the question as well. You don't have to
yeah,
just ask us.
yeah, even though you don't know anything about the characters, this could be a good way to learn about them.
Yeah. Ask Professor Cosmos something. Ask Mysteria something. Ask Apollo something. Ask Kai something.
Yeah, and since he's not here, I can bad talk to
Yeah.
Timlin however much I want.
I know good and damn well Mastermind's gonna watch this stream and just be like, "Hey yo, what the fuck?"
What did I do?
Like
The next
like
time
hell,
the
I
next
didn't
time we
even
get
exist for this
one of you,
stream. Why?
oh, get up!
Yeah. So I actually wanted to play around with this idea, and I want to get your thoughts on it. So, in so for the first episode, whenever we do start airing it, do y'all want to do it as a live stream before uploading it as a video, or what?
I think that sounds like a watch party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, like
maybe it would be a good idea to let the viewers experience it and then have have it going separately, so that way, if you don't want to watch it with the voice actors and they just want to watch it by themselves, they've
yeah,
got both options.
like that can be a commentary cut, and then you can have like the official episode uploaded. So where like if you don't want to hear like my annoying voice over it, you can
If you don't want to hear us yap, go to the actual episode.
right, like
Yeah. You could do that. Like, you
I
could
don't
do
hate
that
the idea.
first. Then you could let the
There
video
is
go
an
first.
idea I wanted to pass on.
Oh, okay. What's up?
And this actually, all right. So I know most series don't really do this, but I, as one of the, one of the,
I was gonna say,
writers,
my brother in Christ, we are not most series.
I know, but as one of the voice actors and writers, I do kind of take pride in the quality of what we do. So
Makes sense.
besides there being the comment section or the live chat when the episodes do premiere, because I'm assuming we're gonna do premieres.
Well, of course we're gonna do premieres.
We really encourage you guys to give us to really give us feedback on how we voice and write for our characters, and how not only just on their portrayal but how they sound, how the writing is, like 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 be going beyond asking questions about the universe of stuff like that. We really want this to be the best thing possible. So your feedback is really important to us. So
Yes, we want.
to get to the point, and I'm asking like Razor and the others right now to have a section, or or make a form or whatever for it doesn't have to be an exact form. I'm just saying what's on the top of my head for feedback.
Hmm. I don't hate the idea. But I definitely agree with you. We'll obviously, because like we care about the quality of the viewers' experience here.
I'm thinking
So
maybe do that after episode 1's released, because so that way the audience has a way is able to see like what we're able to
That's
bring to
pretty
the
much the
table.
idea. That's pretty much the idea, because this is our pilot slash premiere episode. Of course,
Mhm.
everything's not going to be perfect, so feedback is going to be like really important before we start writing and planning for
Oh,
the
totally.
rest of the series.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Only thing I really ask is you guys have extreme patience for when these episodes come out or when we get updates, because we have lives beyond this thing, and
Yeah,
most of the
like
people
we aren't gonna
and
be
most
able
of the
to.
people.
Do you mind if I continue on, because I feel like I could probably put it a little bit better than, no offense, how you're putting it. So
Yeah, go ahead.
to basically sum up what Vio was gonna say, we can't put 24/7, 365 into Sombaia Guardians. Believe me, if I could, I 100% would. But I am human. I have a life outside of
Basically,
YouTube. I have a life outside of Sombaia
basically,
I
Guardians.
mean,
Like
to
hell.
put it
in
in a
layman's
more
terms,
to put it in a more
sorry.
hilarious. To put it in a more hilarious way, this isn't 2000. This isn't the early 2000s. We're not Little Karibo. This isn't
We're not Team
Yu-Gi-Oh!
4-Star.
Bridge Season 1. We're not Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge Season 1 when there's a new episode every week.
Now,
Yep.
We're not Disney. We're not Paramount. We don't
We're-
have that big of a
Um,
budget.
we're
like
SAO,
hell.
Pacific Ages.
Like I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Cutie Cat, you're still in school, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Go on. Proceeds not to. Is Adrian?
Why would you just ask that out of nowhere? I'm scared.
Adrian?
Sorry. I heard Google Home thing go off. I wasn't sure what it was about. But yeah, so like yeah, Cutie's still in school. I think Mastermind's also still in school. I'm not sure. I know for a fact, Firestone, the voice of the store clerk, which is he's gonna be fun to write for. And I think JSA King, our voice for Raven Blackbeak, he's in, I want to say, university. I think. Like
In
basically,
layman's terms, we're busy. We are very busy with real life.
I'm also.
Please have patience.
I'm also.
So
a university
basically,
student as well. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're in university, and I believe you also work for EA. So you have lives beyond Sombaia Guardians. So believe me,
heck,
we're
Crazy
gonna
to
get these
drop
out.
out of nowhere, by
But
the way.
I would.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was about to say. I mean, heck. Sorry for bringing this up again, but same thing goes for Freedom Horizons. One guy is drawing all these animations. Have patience, for the love of God.
Like we're trying to get this. Like we're trying to get audio editors on this. We're trying to get music composers. We're trying to get fucking sprite animators.
Just have patience.
Yes.
Also speaking for the voice actors on here, please also like full respect. Give them like kind of like respect too, since they are kind of like one of the most important things on here, giving our characters voices and their personalities.
Right, like half of these characters. If you don't mind me continuing on what you're saying, Vio, half of these characters don't even they're not even voiced by the people who made them. Obviously, there are exceptions here and there, but for the most part, like 80% of the cast is not voiced by their creator. So like obviously these people. I was Scythe with Mysterio. Or Mysteria, sorry. Sorry. Mysteria, not Mysterio.
I'll say Kai is my baby and my baby only.
Who else? Oh, and Kiriko with her character, who has not been debuted yet. Yeah, I play Apollo. So yeah, like these people were cast for Sombaia Guardians for a reason. I beg of you guys, please, 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 please show them respect, because considering both me and Vio are voice directors on this, and he could probably even attest to this, I can guarantee you all of them have put their all into this.
They have, and it also kind of goes back to us as voice directors too, because they're just providing the voice. They are just reading the script and trying to go on the best that we can direct them. If
Yeah, like
anything,
all.
how their performance is reflective. So if they're
Yeah,
doing,
it's reflective of our
then
directing
again,
abilities, because all they have to go off of is what the script says and what we are giving them as direction. They have to interpret that and turn it into a bona fide hit of a performance. And thankfully, our VAs are high quality enough to where they can actually
I don't understand.
improvise and change some lines.
I was about to say.
I wouldn't call myself high quality. I'm more like subpar.
Oh hush, you're high
I was about to
quality.
say, thank you for the
Shut up.
compliment, but I would not consider myself high quality.
I've heard the two of you and other performances before. You two are really
I was gonna
good.
say you were able to sit in on a couple of mine, weren't you?
I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't have, expect less from you guys. You guys are really awesome. But going back to what Reza and I are trying to say, like us as I bring this up because not a lot of people really pay attention to the actual voice direction when it comes to these things. I mean, given the fact that what fandom these characters are derivative of, that goes without saying. So I also really implore you guys to please, if you have any critiques, please take it easy on them, because most of them have jobs and stuff to do outside of this, and
Yeah.
it can be really hectic on them. So
Also, if you don't mind me speaking on this, you can even ask people in the studio when it came to the look of the series. I was very, I guess anal is the right word to use, about being as original as possible. Like the only reference back to the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise is character likeness, and that's it. So like,
Yeah. Again, what I said about Kai's powers, they had to be changed.
yeah,
Because if
because
you don't,
they
because if you
involved
know,
Dark Gaia, right?
yep.
Yeah, so like, but
even I
believe
had to
me,
heavily even
believe
I had
me.
to heavily change.
Okay, you
So
first. You first.
okay, Reza, one, two, three. Okay, uh, um, even I
What?
had to change a few things here and there for my as of right now, two characters' backstory, because they are originally born and raised in the Sonic universe, but them being adapted for this, Rezo and I had to work really hard to get them to fit.
Yeah, and like,
So
and you
yeah,
can even ask them, like everybody here. You would be hard pressed to find someone who wasn't like, dude, can't we just keep at least some semblance of the Sonic franchise? And I'm like, no, I have a better standard than that. I want to be as original as possible, because that will just give us a bad stigma. And I do appreciate that you guys have somehow, some way realized that vision.
plus in some way, like we still kind of are associated within, that series and the
Well, yeah, because like I
fandom.
said, character likeness.
and some character likeness. So there's that, and there might be the small reference here and there. Speaking of references, Rezo, may I talk about some of them that we're going to make here?
I know you're referring to lines said by Apollo and Diana. I don't
Oh no,
think.
it's stuff that you've said in the past too, about like what we're trying, like the overall tone and of this series and such. Because I don't think we really
Oh.
touched down on that.
Give me a second before I answer that question. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
I if I'm if I'm if I'm right on that, I don't think this description will give any spoilers. So I think we should be
Well,
fine. All right.
well,
All right. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so for those of you that are in the animation slash or really extreme nerds that they're like most of us here that work on the series,
Yeah.
kind of expect like the same like a level of tone or humor from shows like and not in this complete order.
Oh yeah.
Power Rangers slash Super Sentai, the 2003 Teen Titans animated series. Pretty much a majority of our stuff is like tones from like stuff from like the early 2000s in a way.
Uh-huh. And I believe I also made this comparison to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because
Which version? Which version?
well, I guess the one from 2003 because they seem more like teenagers there because they tease each other a lot. Like that's just how they are.
I usually say like 2012.
Yeah,
I guess really any variation of them. Yeah. Now to think about it, like yeah, any variation of the TMNT because
Yeah, more so Rise in 2012.
I could
But
see
yeah,
that.
I see what you're getting on.
You can
But
you can feel
Yeah.
the sibling energy.
yeah, expect some references here and there. Expect some elements from various stuff that we probably like here and there to be put in
Mm.
here.
Like there might
And,
be the odd reference here and there.
that's what's fun about the writing process, and I can assure you, and the rest of these guys can agree, writing for this stuff is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Voicing for this is fun.
Oh,
It's just fun. It's fun to do these characters. Are very well
ladies
written.
and gentlemen,
The stream's still going.
yeah, it's still going.
Huh.
Kiriko Amane is here. Do you want to give a quick introduction of who you are and what you do for our? No.
Let's keep it a surprise for them.
Well, you do. Okay. Well, you do some things we can reveal now. There you go.
Hi. I write.
Hi, bestie.
I just woke up.
Yeah. So that's
Oh.
Kiriko Amane. She's one of the other writers. And she also is going to be voicing a character who has yet to be revealed because they have not debuted yet.
Well,
but yeah, as we were saying, you'll notice the offhand reference here and there. It is strictly referential. We are not using it as a writing crutch for people who might think that.
I'm basically the angst writer. So yeah,
Sounds about right.
if you see anything that's like that's
no.
angst fanfic,
No.
that's me.
Yeah.
I'm really good at writing that for some reason.
So yeah, I guess since we have 4 of the 5 writers here, do y'all want to go ahead and like, do you want to go ahead and like share some plans that we had for future of the series? Obviously, not being spoilery,
well,
but like,
I do. I do.
do you have anything you want to share?
Without spoiling,
Scythe?
yeah. Of
Yeah,
course, of
without
course.
spoiling, obviously.
Without spoiling, expect like expect there to be a lot of action, a lot of comedy here and there. But going back to references, expect a lot of little tongue-in-cheek moments here and there, with the cast being expanded. A lot of in-universe growth here and there. Like fake brands, games, TV shows, and stuff like that. I think really, I'm taking like a personal thing over here. Um, because me being I think the oldest here. So this is like old million grandpa, like saying we're back in my day. So forgive me if I ramble on. So, but back in high school, I used to write and draw comics with my best friend for pretty much the whole 4 years of high school, and we almost finished the series. It had a lot of references. It had a lot of stuff here and there, and it was a product of. No, it was a product of our, us being like super gamer geeks, and we enjoyed it. And I want to try and bring that over to Sombaria Guardians. So when you see like a reference to say tokusatsu anime, or like really outdated like stuff here and there, or the obscure internet reference, that is most likely going to come from me. So yeah. All right. Old man Apollo is done rambling now.
Mm. Nice.
Okay. So, um,
I have a question.
What's up?
I have like a Q&A type question for like the voice actors, because when you guys were going on about or don't overcritique the voice actors too much, and I get that, but it will happen, and I wanted to just ask, what is the weirdest, or what's the weirdest kind of critiques you've gotten over your time as being a voice actor? I know mine, but I wanna get a couple more from the.
Hey, so, Scythe has to head out as well. I believe they have something that came up.
No, I'm
Go
just
ahead
a
and say
little
bye,
sick right now.
Ah.
I need to really rest. I've been up for a while and I need to really, really rest. I hate illnesses. But I hope everyone has a happy new year and everything was absolutely wonderful. I hope everyone's Christmas was absolutely wonderful too. And wish y'all a great year.
See you, Kokoro.
Hopefully I don't
Bye,
I don't
Scythe.
disappear for another year.
Oh god, that would suck.
See y'all.
Anyway, so what was your question again, Turbo? It kind of cut out on my end.
I generally just want to know, what is the weirdest critique or feedback you've got given, like as a voice actor?
What is the weirdest feedback I've been given?
Yeah, feedback or like critique or comment on a video, like that you've been in.
So this was back in the days where I was
The Sonic sounds British.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna bring up.
yeah, that one was weird for Vocal Beam.
Because on one of my videos where I had Turbo in it, one of the comments was just that the Sonic sounds British.
He was like, "Yeah, no, Sonic sounds British," and I'm like, "I wonder why."
Did you receipt?
No, I didn't. Yeah, so to answer your question, Turbo, the weirdest feedback I got, this was back when I was doing
It's a stream.
Sonic voices religiously.
Mhm.
The critique that I got was your Sonic voice sounds a little too high pitched. Which, what do you mean? Like, have you not heard any take of Sonic? Which is weird because my Sonic voice just sounded like this. Like this is what my Sonic voice sounded like. What do you mean I'm too high pitched?
Real life
I mean, like,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
like
Yo.
if you really
He
want to go,
basically he doesn't even need to put any effort into it. He just sounds like Sonic.
Yeah, I just sound like him naturally.
I hate it. I hate it because for me to do Sonic, I have to do an entire American accent, and I spent 2 years learning it.
To be fair, you've gotten better at it. But you know, and they were like, yeah, so your Sonic voice sounds a little too high pitched and nasally, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck are you on about? Have you ever heard of Sonic?
Yeah. To be fair, if you really wanted to, you could do the. I feel like you could do the the OVA voice.
What, Martin Burke?
Yeah.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not gonna help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
What I would
be
give to be like a fly on the wall when they were recording that line.
Yeah.
Because I gotta wonder what the hell the direction for Martin Burke was. Like, yeah, hey, so we want him to become a bit of an opera singer at the end of this?
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it?
What was it? I think other than the British comment I got, I also got one where they said my Sonic sounded like I was Australian, but apparently it fit.
Yeah, that one was funny.
I don't mind. And then but then I think the weirdest interaction I've had with like someone who gave me feedback directly, or maybe indirectly, weirdly, was I was speaking with someone who I was editing for, and they were like, and I was trying to help them by showing them a video I'd edited, but I also voiced it. And I was like, oh, the like absence of noise and everything that could really help with you. And they said, who's doing this Starlight? And I was like, they went go into the description and they saw the description which has my real name and not my screen name. He doesn't know my real name. He went, yeah, that guy needs a bit of work. And I just went, yeah, that's me. He went, you need a bit of work.
Like, okay.
Well, at least they're honest.
And I was like,
right.
Yeah, that's fair. It just made me laugh in the moment because I was like, yeah, at least they're honest.
So yeah, Cutie, Vio, have either of y'all had any weird critiques on anything y'all did?
I've always been typecast to be Eggman, so pretty much now.
Huh.
Good Cutie? Turning into a woodpecker?
I mean,
I guess so.
I don't know.
I'm guessing you can't come up with anything.
Is you good?
I'm trying to think of like.
Good? Are you?
I think someone. I don't know where, but I think someone said my wave voice is too high.
Really?
Either. No, I don't know. I generally don't know.
Kitty Cat, didn't you also voice Sturge in like one little like strip of the comic?
Yes.
To be fair, you voice that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you do a nice Surge.
Well, thank you.
I think
wait. I think I remember. It's someone. I think someone like someone critiqued my Rosie because like for a long while ago I did Rosie the Rascal. and it was not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what they said was I need to sound more insane.
Telling you
technically-
that is wild.
Again, that was a long time ago. I mean, technically, I brought that insane back with Apple.
Oh God, no.
I was gonna say you must have really taken that to heart then.
No, not Apple. Don't.
Oh yeah,
don't
for the
think
friend lock, yeah.
No.
So so come a little bit back to like future plans for Sombaia Guardians. One that I had was a confrontation between one of the Guardians and an old friend who has turned or I believe who the friend believes Rayho's turned to the side of to the wrong side. So he's like trying to get him back. I'm not gonna say who the character is because you'll find out in the episode. Let's see. Some other plans that I had for the series was having these unlikely allies. And allies is not the right word to use. Unlikely associates. Like they are not allies. They are not friends with the Guardians. They help them at best only when it benefits them. And no, I'm not referring to your characters, but yeah, don't worry. Like some other side characters. Like they like when I thought about these characters, the thought that came to my mind was Lego Ninjago's Ronin, I think his name is.
Go Ronin.
Yeah, like the guy who's like, I'll give you the info, but it'll cost you.
To be fair, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, I was like, he's an anti-hero at best. Yeah. So yeah, like think that character. I was thinking more. Oh, and there goes Turbo. I'm sure he'll be back in a second. But yeah, I was thinking more of that character. Like, they'll help the Guardians with equipment or info or resources, but they'll have to pay them back, whether it be helping them out with mundane tasks or maybe just like, my cat got stuck in a tree and you owe me, so can you help me out? And I want that to kind of come to a head where like the Guardians are like, we're better than this. Like we are a government funded division of the military. We deserve better treatment than.
I wanted to add on to that. Well, I'll wait till you're done.
Okay. But yeah, like we are a government funded division of the military. We are better than this. And so I kind of want a bit of a like a heel turn of sorts, but not really.
People versus
the Guardians, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's kind of a big thing to talk about, considering what we have planned in the future.
I mean, we might be thinking of different things, but like I was thinking about like a way later episode where like
Man, I'll type it in DMs. I'll type it in DMs.
all right. But yeah, so like so like a heel turn, but also not really, where it's like we're gonna make it out that we're tired of that, but hang on one second here. Let me see this message and see if we're talking about the same thing.
I'm just here.
Oh, so this kind of what I'm talking about kind of leads into that video. Like it's one of the catalyst points for that. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I thought okay. Now I remember now. So yeah, like so like they will kind of say like, look, I get that we owe you all these favors, but can you pick different favors that aren't like, hey, can you mow my lawn? Hey, can you help my cat out of the tree? Hey, can you help me like plant my garden?
The whole like the sponge who could fly thing.
Oh right, yeah. That was not an intentional reference, but yeah, yeah, it's
Like that
exactly
one
like that.
Powerpuff Girl episode.
Oh, where they kept asking the Powerpuff Girls for like help.
To do like
Yeah,
little meaningless things, yeah, and they just took advantage of
like
it.
can you help me bake a cake or something like that?
But one thing that I wanted to say that kind of goes along with that, like the whole like the Guardians being like government funded by the people government of Sombaria, is that as well as the people too. Back to what I said about all right, so also expect there to be other like good guy factions too.
No, yeah, there will definitely be factions, and the Guardians count as one. I would say
Just going back to what I said about world building.
Yeah.
Expect a lot of stuff about being like the Guardians expanding and such.
So I would say that the Guardians and the military are separate sanctions or like separate factions, even though that the Guardians are sort of a subsidiary of the military. They are a different faction altogether because the military doesn't the military does not give them the they don't order them to do stuff. It's kind of the military has their missions, the Guardians have theirs. And no overlap is happening unless absolutely necessary. Also, welcome back, Turbo. Hey, what happened to you, bro? Did you get disconnected?
No, I just have to go do something. I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, so we were just talking about some like writing plans we had for the future while not being too spoilerific. Let me think here. What's another good what's another good plot point that I had in mind? Actually, hey Vio. So I do actually want to talk a little bit about what you DM'd me, but like I said, I don't want to be too spoilerific for it. Let's try to dance around the bush on this. Can you help me out with that?
Dance around the bush, right? I can probably start with that.
Sure.
So
And I can just kind of piggyback off you.
Talking about Yeah. So what me and him were talking about in DMs, dealing with the whole people versus the Guardians, is kind of a thing that we want to build up over time to kind of
Uh-huh.
have like a huge changing of the status quo kind of a thing. But
Yeah,
this will be
like
like really later on.
yeah, like to give context, the aforementioned favors making the Guardians do like mundane tasks.
Menial tasks.
Yeah, that will be a catalyst for this plot point. Where it essentially becomes uh the Guardians have been slowly
I'll put it this way, Rezo. You know how in
they gotten a little
most
too big for their britches, let's say.
you, you know how in most we see like all these superhero shows, anime and stuff where the heroes they make these people maybe praised as heroes, but but the after effects of their doing their work and stuff that leads into that they don't see
Like yeah,
what
like no
happens
one thinks of
afterwards
the
if that's
collateral
a thing.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
Yeah. And so
You
like
know,
be a
I have a
huge
small
catalyst.
idea.
oh?
I have a small idea. Maybe at like the start of the arc, at the start of the arc, like what you guys are doing. Maybe just show like a crazy thing that happens later on, and then it just stops and go like, "Hey, you're probably wondering how we got here," and literally afterward
Mm,
just just showing what happened to get to that one point.
I
Actually, I
don't
was thinking the same
I,
thing.
I was like
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't hate the idea. The only reason I would probably push back against it is only because how many different pieces of media have used this exact same entrance device?
I do have a suggestion for that, but
Okay.
without spoiling it, because I do want to talk about it later on, because it's
Yeah.
really fresh in my mind, and I want you guys to remind me after we're done with the stream. When we get to that arc, and you know how I said that this will be like a status quo changer, and
Mhm.
while we're trying to take like a lot of inspiration from like Tokusatsu and such.
Yep.
Um, do you know what happens at the end of every? Oh, actually, no, I'll again, I'll type this out.
I think I know what you're talking about. At the end of every tokusatsu, it's like a kind of passing the torch kind of deal.
No.
Oh? Well, actually, wait, no, sorry, that's a specifically Super Sentai thing. My bad.
About
Yeah,
Like the
in DMs.
Power Ranger Super Sentai, yeah.
It's a yeah.
Hold on.
Also, yeah. Speaking of Power Rangers, I just realized we're in 2025, right?
Yep.
Yep. This
Yeah.
is where SPD took place.
Yeah,
Oh no!
we're in
Oh
SPD.
no!
We're in
Where are
SPD.
my
Happens at the
alien
end of each
chicks?
Power Ranger
You
suit.
promised me alien.
Where's Kruger? Where's the dog man?
Where's my
we
dog
might.
dad?
Unless I'm getting
Oh.
his name wrong.
Well, wait,
No,
that
wait, no, I'm
doesn't.
not
No,
gonna.
no, you have it right. You have it right. Doggy Kruger. That's not what
Doggy
happens at the
Kruger.
end of every season. Well,
Yeah,
some of them, but not every.
Yes, it does. If I have to bring up a certain like where it started, the end of Turbo, and
Are you referring to the
when
series or the
that
person in the VC?
the the series.
Sorry, I'm just being an ass.
Where certain locations get decimated or compromised.
Yeah. I only know of it happening in like 4 series total. I'm gonna be real.
It's kind of become a staple, but it doesn't happen in every it doesn't happen in. All right, so I might as well just say it. at the end of most Power Ranger seasons, their base gets either compromised or decimated by some force.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
like the only things that come to my mind on that are Turbo, not you Turbo.
It
Uh
happened in Turbo. It happened in It kind of happened in space with the Earth being like
I mean, I guess
invaded. It
if you want
happened.
to get
It
technical with it.
happened in
It
let's see, Lost
didn't
Galaxy. It
did it
happened
happen in
in
Lightspeed Rescue? I don't know.
Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue. They blew up. The Rangers themselves blew up their own like clock
Oh
tower in
yeah,
Time
that's right.
Force.
That yep.
The animarium
Mm-hmm.
fell down to the planet temporarily in Wild Force. Ninja Ops got got screwed with and destroyed by Lothor. Um,
I guess that is kind of a
what
tradition, isn't it? Huh.
space? Yeah, like I said, it
Hmm.
happened in almost every single thing. Even in SPD, we were just talking about it. The villains
No,
temporarily
yeah,
took
that's
over
fair.
the
That's fair.
HQ.
So yeah, having that revealed, you probably know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Let's just say a
but we're
certain
not.
a
But we're not
certain
going to say why.
just in the off chance that no one knows what we're talking about. So I will say a certain building is gonna get decimated, more than likely by the people of Sombaia.
Interesting.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Which is probably, now that I'm thinking about it, might be quite a controversial thing to write about, like the people rioting against somewhat the military.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to kind of like really be clever on what.
Yeah,
Actually, no. Originally, no. It was the people that do it. It's a villain that does it, but we're not gonna say who because that would
yeah,
lead into spoilers for other stuff.
yeah, I can see that. Um,
But understand when we get to that, the status quo will change.
yeah. Um,
And I'm pretty sure Ollie would. I'm pretty sure Ollie would have a field day since she's the angst writer.
yeah. So I'm looking at it now. We might want to go ahead and end off the stream because we've been going for 2 minutes 15, or 2 hours 15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Two
Yeah.
minutes and 15 seconds.
Sorry.
Bro,
2 hours 15 minutes.
time flow differently though. What?
Sorry, we've been going for 2
What
hours
kind of
15.
pocket dimension are you in?
One where I confuse minutes and hours. So yeah, let's go ahead and end up the stream here. Everyone, y'all have an amazing 2025, and we hope to see you guys throughout the year, whether it be debuting an episode of some Bind
Hopefully this
Guardians,
is better for us.
right? Because I don't think 2024 was any of our year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.
Like, comment,
I.
subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Really?
Yes, we're about to end the stream.
Dang it, I was gonna reveal the thing.
Oh, I guess Ollie has something she wants to reveal.
Special
Almost
deal.
right over it.
Never
The
before announced.
spin-off.
Oh no, no one went over that.
We
Okay, so yeah,
will.
sorry, I'm really trying to end this off so YouTube doesn't have a hissy fit when I have a 3-hour stream on the channel. So the channel already mentions what this is by name, Sombayan Bits. It's essentially small, short, what-if stories for the Guardians, the people of Sombaia, all that. Where it's like, what if Cosmos turned good? What if everybody was in a whodunit murder mystery? What if
What if Rizzo never had the
Okay,
trauma?
Who murdered Razor the Hedgehog? Spoiler: it
murdered
was probably
Reza?
Kai.
Probably.
It's probably either Kai or Cosmos.
Yeah.
And you know what? If any Sombayan bits becomes popular, we may make a little mini series off
Maybe.
of
Who
whatever
knows?
becomes popular.
Maybe.
Maybe, who knows? Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything else you wanted to add?
No.
Okay. Now we can end off the stream. Good lord.
And now we can end it abruptly.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, everyone have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, sorry I was late.